Alright, open your eyes and don't be blind. Open your mind and know what to think. Open your mouth and know what to say. You know, so Satan is just a thinking and put in our head and try to control us. If you can make people be if you can trick people for believing in something, it's like it's not real. Like when people watching horror movie, like kids watching horror movie, like people are watching kung fu movie. If you can make the people them like acting all of these things, you know what I mean, are acting all of these ways, like you control them in it, family. A lot of us like watch these things and get caught into it. You understand me, family? So when I say Satan is just like is a program. You understand me? There's no man or no one in this planet can tell you say they see Satan. You understand me? But everybody knows Satan. Nobody ever see this Satan. Everybody believe in this Satan. No one ever see hell, but everybody believe in hell. No one ever see heaven. Everybody believe in a heaven. You know what I mean, family? When we are living in heaven, this is the earth we know about. You understand me? So hear me, family. Understand the world we are in. You understand me? If you're a Christian, learn about everything. You understand me? If you're a Muslim, learn about everything. If you're a Rastaman, learn about everything in the earth. Learn about it, how it progress on you. So this first video I'm going to play is a great family of mine. Yeah, and go by the name of Chief Courtney, and I'm just going to play his video and share the link. So help me to share the link. You know what I mean, family, and make I look for the Telegram link so you can join the Telegram group in case Facebook block me or YouTube block me. You know, so it's like you keep update with me. And remember, I'm about like moving forward. You know what I mean, family? Yeah, I'm about like moving forward because we all in a this earth together. And we all are feeling the bills and all of these things. Price goes up, you know. We all are feel these things, you know what I mean, family? And the only solution or the only way we're going to come out of this is like we have to work together. So now I send the link for the group out there, you know what I mean? So sending the link is like you can get in contact with me through the family circle group. Yeah, family. Yeah, and when you get the link now, you know, I want family, one circle, you know what I mean, family? Yeah, man, for real, man. So help me to share the link, you know? Alright, so I'm gonna play this video, and if the video don't play, I will try to play it again, and if it don't play, I will try to play another video, yeah? Alright, love your family, yeah?
Their contract is ended, and it will be a shame for us to sit down and allow them to recreate another corporation to lead us and decide who live and who die.
This is Chief Courtney of the Maroon
Sovereign International.
Yeah.
Get up, stand up.
He's just guiding me on my journey and teaching me a lot same way, and he have his own business for us to help each other build back the earth how it should be, you know, go back to nature and all of these things. So brother Courtney, what you want to say for the community of, you know, the Maroons out there, what's lost and all of these things, you know, or don't know that they are still in bondage and thing, and how you can how you're reaching out to them, you know?
Reaching out to all my brothers and sisters, it's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to wake up and see the deceptions that we've been living for so long. These people has stereotype us, outcast us, and put us in bondage. Yeah? They take away our history, they take away our heritage. They took everything from us and left us with nothing. We are the lowest on the food chain, while everybody is rising. So now, as I said, this is a global reset, where the corporations that running this thing is their contract is ended. And it will be a shame for us to sit down and allow them to recreate another corporation to lead us and decide who live and who die. Yeah?
Yes.
I give props and give honor to all the great ones before us who lead us to this. Yeah? But one thing they didn't do was to go sovereign. But now, we have the power. We have the mindset to make it right.
Yeah, what you mean by sovereign? Help me with that.
Sovereignty.
Yeah.
We are the indigenous sovereign people for the whole world. Everywhere you go, that is just findings and digging, find us as people that inhabit that land. Like in Jamaica, in the Caribbean, it's us who inhabit that land. It wasn't no Arawak Indian, no Carib Indian. Because there's no archaeologist finding to say these people existed.
Yeah.
Most of their stories are lies. Who wrote the stories and published the book control the mind of the reader. So when you're reading a book, always think about whose mind are you reading from? Whose eyes and whose vision are you looking from? Is it ours? I don't think so. Because everywhere the Western world go and build their system, we lose our culture, we lose morals, we lose principles, and we lose our ancestral knowledge, teachings, and health benefits.
Yeah.
It's time for us to regain what we once lost. It's time for us to wake up.
Yeah.
We need to wake up. And the ones who already awaken, stop procrastinate. We need our own community. Maroon Sovereign International, we care for all our people around the world, regardless where you're from. Yeah? And we strongly encourage building of our communities. It's not about having an identification card and yes, I'm a sovereign man, but yet still, what next? I'm out, yeah, as an individually out of the system. Yeah, I'm a sovereign, I'm walking around with a card. What next?
So you start building the community, and what is in the community, what business is in the community and it's going now?
All our resources, what we have, we're putting them together. A directory of us in our businesses and our experts and our whatever people are interested in doing and specialize in doing, I should say. Right now, we have different departments within our community, and each department is responsible for what their focus is. Like, for instance, example of a wellness department, yeah. Who is looking about agriculture, about herbal medicines to cure, not to treat, but to cure disease that they already put on us.
Yeah.
Yeah? We have females who are midwife, who's been working in the midwifery sector for years.
Yeah.
So we are trying to keep young mothers who's going to have children, yeah, to stay out of the hospital, so they don't have to be getting injection with mercury and all different type of toxic to dumb them down, to cover their pineal glands and dumb them down.
Okay,
no,
so
we need to bring back ancestral traditional ways of birthing.
So the hospital is like doing things to the kids them when they're born.
They're labs.
Okay.
Not hospital, they're labs.
Oh.
And they run experiments on us every day.
Yeah, yeah.
And when our kids are born, the amount of toxin that they squeeze inside of their skin to dumb them down.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Do your research if you think I'm lying.
Okay, okay. And so how far is the organization is pushing? Like what country and what country?
Well, we're spread. Well, the Maroon Sovereign International, we're spread wide. We're in Gambia, Zambia, Benin, Cameroon, and Ghana. at the moment. Right? We're setting up an office in America as well. I won't give the location in America, but that one is working on as well. And we plan to have a global effect where we're building communities and networking and sharing our resources amongst each other. Yeah? And within our community, we have our currency circling within our community. Yeah? So we won't have any people who are hungry and homeless in our community because each one help one. So we are going to be our brother's keeper, our sister's keeper, and our community protector.
Yeah.
And that's our aim and objective.
Yeah, so with that now, it's like, yeah, so what you're providing for safety for the maroon community, like identification?
When you say safety,
like, you know, if they represent their self.
okay, we have a maroon passport card, yeah, and this is what we use to travel. Remember, when you become sovereign, yeah, you don't travel commercial anymore, you travel private. Yeah?
Yeah.
And that card have all the necessary details, yeah, that they need and they know about.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, to allow us, not even allow us,
Yeah.
for us to access ports around the world. So it's called a sea pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can like travel like amongst the regulars are, oh, I can travel when I'm using that card.
Well, as a sovereign person, an indigenous person, once you get out of them system, you don't travel as the corporation would travel anymore. You travel private,
Yeah.
as I said. So when you're going to book your ticket, you go to the agency and you tell them who you are, identify yourself, and they know, or you tell them that you want to travel private. You're not traveling commercial. So you
Yeah.
don't go through their hassle and whatever they're enforcing through their corporation. You're not a part of that because that's out of your jurisdiction.
Yeah. So yeah, and what about like like driving like license and thing?
We have an indigenous card, yeah,
Yeah.
with all the necessary information. It's actually an ID, and you can operate any automobile with that card,
Yeah.
yeah, as a private, and it goes along with your flag. You have to walk with your flag as well. But the
Okay.
flag is a standard size as any other flag, because each flag is for communication. Every flag is communication. So we communicate with the size and
Yeah.
colors of the flag.
Get up, stand up.
They ain't got no fucking jurisdiction over us. We're Moors, and they know this flag, man.
See, this is what you need to know. Stuff you need to know, fellas, ladies.
You need to up your game a little bit.
Stuff you need to know.
It's going nowhere. They got no jurisdiction over us. None. They ain't got the standards. This ain't their land. This is my land. This is my land. I'm a Moor. I'm allowed to travel this land. They swore an oath to this. This is the oath they swore on. They all know it. Need no license. I'm not under y'all's jurisdiction. I don't have a contract with y'all. There is no contract with y'all. I was just downtown with this same bullshit. Sorry, motherfuckers.
You see, I ain't touch them. You see that, right?
Yeah, I'm a Moor. I got every right to travel from here to Timbuktu. They ain't from
Timbuktu.
here. This, oh, they want to be the Jews. They want to be the fake Jews. They know what this means. Oh, you know what this means. How their white will look. This is fake ass motherfucker.
Oh my goodness.
We ain't going nowhere, baby. We ain't going nowhere.
We got dogs.
We going no fucking where. Oh yeah, I know you do. All y'all can get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Fuck out of here. I ain't paying this shit. I don't even give. I'm not taking it. Hey, look here. We don't go for their ordinances. We don't.
Yeah?
Yeah. And you tell me, say we like certain tax we should not pay anything. You have a card about that same way.
Yeah, we have a tax exempt card.
Yeah.
That tax exempt card is for vendors who's shopping, yeah, and also anyone who wants to be tax-free, because no tax is lawful. Every tax is unlawful, and they know that. So it have the necessary numbers, yeah, on it to prove that you're tax exempt.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I love talking to you still, but you know, yeah, as you know, I signed up towards the Maroon community, where that is like taking back my rights and thing, and I appreciate everything and I love it, and want everyone to, you know, just come together now. It's full time now, you know. Yeah, so this is Chief Courtney, and yeah, and like what I must say, family, is like Chief Courtney now, so he might tell me say it's full time now. We've been in mental slavery all long, you know what I mean? Whether you're black, you're white, you're Indian and Chinese, the whole entire world is underneath it, you know? So hear me. I put up the details, so remember, inbox Chief Courtney, and he will get back to you and thing, you know? Alright, it's a wrap, yeah? Alright.
Yes, family. So that is Chief Courtney, a good family of mine, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, although I don't really hear from him still, I know say him have this thing going on, see me, you know what I mean? Because it's not easy to take on the world in a family or do things in the world, you know what I mean? It take a lot of brain and it take a lot of determination. And sometimes a lot of things will come and try to stop you. You have to always keep on your ball, you know what I mean? Because you see, distraction is a dangerous thing, you know. Because you can be working for success, yeah, or achieve your achievement, yeah, or your journey goal, yeah. Because we all on the earth for a reason, a purpose, innit? And a lot of things don't want us to become who was born to be. You know what I mean? We are a protector. So sometimes the system will beat you down so much as a protector, but you have to get up and fight again. That's why you wake up every day for that second chance, for that chance for making to fix your mistake. All right, family. So love goes out to Chief Courtney and the Maroon families. You see me? Yeah, man. A long time I don't really play that video still. You know what I mean? So just putting that essence of being free and being sovereign, you know what I mean, is a good thing. You know what I mean? It's a good thing. Yeah, because the government them I put up tax on us and there's no one stopping them, innit? Yeah, like if them say, all right, I'm putting up light bill. What you gonna do? If you go with any light bill company, yeah, it's still the government they are working through, yeah. If you go, I know say it's one water company is in London, yeah. But even if they have more water company, yeah, it's like no matter if you go with black, blue, purple, red, orange, it's still the same companies, isn't it? When you go to a supermarket, yeah, and go into a supermarket, it's like no matter what shop you buy from, it's through the government, innit? You understand, my family? So this live is about it's about chlorine and how deadly chlorine is, yeah? So this is the first video, yeah?
Fluoride is good for your teeth. Myth, fluoride decays your teeth. Fluoride dulls the brain down. You can never decalcify your pineal gland, your third eye, with fluoride in your system. The first time fluoride was used on people was when the Nazis used it on the Jews. You're more likely to be controlled when you have fluoride in your system. That's why they got it in the water and in the toothpaste, things that we use every day. It keeps the people in line like cattle. My titi was dying, and then they said they was gonna inject her with something to make her feel more comfortable. I looked at the needle, it said sodium fluoride. They were just killing her quicker. If you want to do a fluoride detox, alright, stay away from tap water. Definitely go on a plant-based diet and eat your leafy greens like cilantro, basil. Tamarind is also good for that. Vitamin B, vitamin C, magnesium, and calcium will also get rid of the fluoride in your body. With fluoride in your system, you're never going to get to decalcify this, your third eye. That's the seed to the soul. Stay woke.
Yes, family. So I love that brother there still, but you know, sometimes we have to connect with the things that we eat too, you know what I mean? Yeah. You see? Because if you connect with a cow and eating the cow will go say, it's like, how long do his skin or how long this body going to take to decay? And tomorrow you're gonna eat an next cow. Tomorrow, how long a chicken take to decay? But yet, some people eat two session a chicken for the day, for one day, innit? So chlorine is a deadly thing, and I'm not saying it. I'm just showing you it. You know what I mean? Not my truth, not my right, but you see, massive family, each and every one right, yeah. All right, so I could see what this video is saying now, yeah.
Dental amalgam is the biggest and worst exposure to mercury that most Americans have in their lives.
If this is true, then millions of Americans have suffered from mercury-induced diseases and never realized the actual cause was sitting right in their teeth. What follows is a demonstration that will prove this beyond a shadow of a doubt. Dr. Roger Eichmann and Dr. David Kennedy set up a sensitive phosphorescent screen and light that would show any mercury vapor coming from the amalgam filling in this tooth. The tooth with the filling was placed in warm water to simulate the temperature in the mouth. Next, Dr. Eichmann scrubs the tooth to simulate the abrasion that happens while eating food. This is the first time in history this has ever been captured on film. As you can see, the light screen shows a shocking amount of mercury vapor coming off of the tooth. To make sure what you are seeing is mercury vapor, Dr. Kennedy is using a special instrument called a Jerome mercury sniffer that detects the level of contamination in the air.
191, is that high?
They'll close the factory if there's over 100 evacuated.
Oh boy.
Dr. Eichmann dipped his fingers in the water to prove this is not water vapor.
Put my fingers in it. And if you notice, my wet fingers have no gas coming off of it. It's not water vapor.
Next, Dr. Kennedy set up an amalgam mixer on the counter that dentists use in their office to mix the filling compound before it is placed inside the patient's mouth. The amalgam capsules are lined up and shaken for a while. They are then broken open so the dentist can get at the mixture, usually right next to the patient. Will mercury vapor be released? Remember, this is a common practice and goes on all over the world in dentist offices, right next to unsuspecting children and adults alike. The image speaks for itself. It's absurd for the American Dental Association and the FDA to insist that amalgam and the practice of using it is safe.
Yikes. Should we exit this? Are we getting poison in here?
Yes, it's raised the room up.
Yeah.
The doors are working in the dental office.
You know, you saw the demonstration. There's huge amounts of mercury in those offices. They don't monitor that. They don't warn the employees. They don't give them adequate mask and protection. And as a result, there's a tremendous amount of infertility in dental systems. There's a documentary on it. It's about the Norwegian dental nurses and about their lives being devastated by their job when they were young girls. So I think it's a crime what they're doing to these young girls.
I've had patients come in from other dentists saying, gee, all I had was my teeth cleaned, and I feel lousy for days after that, every time. How come? Well, they polish the teeth. They get a huge amount of mercury being released for several days after that until you get a little bit of corrosion over the top, which slows it down a little bit. But the amount of mercury released is just phenomenal. And if they're sensitive to it, it'll put them over the edge.
It's interesting to note that the American Dental Association claims it's perfectly harmless in your mouth. However, If there is any of the amalgam left over from what goes into your tooth, if it's just left in the office, they're required to dispose of it as toxic waste. But in your mouth it's safe? Of course it isn't.
Yes, family, so you know, it's upright and upright again, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, for real, man, open your eyes and don't be blind. Yeah, man, for real, family, you know? With the truth, you know what I mean? No matter what, it's just the truth, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, make we blaze up the fire. We not stop blaze the fire in the family. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, there's so much truth out there, you know? Alright, watch it now. We're not play around.
Did you know that Dasani water is actually really, really bad for you? What do you mean? I drink a lot of Dasani water. I know. So there's 3 ingredients that make it the absolute worst water bottle ever. What are the 3 ingredients? Okay, so 1, there's salt. Oh my gosh, there is salt in here. It makes you more thirsty. Oh my gosh, that makes a lot of sense. And the second one is actually called magnesium sulfate. So have you ever noticed when you're drinking Dasani, like your mouth gets drier and drier every time?
Yeah, actually kind of, yeah.
So magnesium sulfate is actually a drying agent. So it makes your mouth dry on purpose.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dangerous family, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, and there's so much truth. But only thing we have to do with the truth, we just have to move forward with the truth, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, for real family. So these people are kill us off like from all angles from the beginning, you know? Yeah, and it's not like them a kill we where it's like we know these things in our family. You know what I mean? So it's like them a kill we off where we never recognize what's going on in it. Yeah, man, for real, man. Alright, family. So we know what go on. And we just gonna play the truth until family come to the realization, you know?
Fluoridation of water.
Yes, I have heard of that. Yes. Yes.
Well, do you know what it is?
No. No, I don't know what it is now.
Do you realize that fluoridation is the most monstrously conceived and dangerous communist plot we have ever had to face?
Mandrake, you realize that in addition to fluoridating water, where there are studies underway to fluoridate salt, flour, fruit juices, soup, sugar, milk, ice cream, Mandrake, children's ice cream.
Oh, you know when fluoridation first began?
No, I don't yet.
1946. 1946, Mandrake. How does that coincide with your post-war commie conspiracy? It's incredibly obvious, isn't it?
1946, and this movie was 94. 1946, a long time that in it, family. So people is being dumbed down from the beginning, you know? From the beginning, family been dumbing down, you know what I mean, family? And there's so much evidence out there to know say chlorine is not good. You know what I mean? There's so much evidence.
People often ask us, where does the fluoride come from that they add to the drinking water? And I'm afraid the sad response is, an accurate response is, it is not pharmaceutical grade fluoride. It's not the same kind of fluoride that we get in toothpaste or other dental products. Why don't they use pharmaceutical grade? It would be too expensive to use pharmaceutical grade. Okay, so what do they use? They use a waste product, a hazardous waste product from the phosphate fertilizer industry. For about 100 years, the process for making soluble phosphate to use as a fertilizer is to take insoluble phosphate rock, dig up that rock, and then add concentrated sulfuric acid. And that reaction between those two chemicals puts off 2 very toxic gases, hydrogen fluoride, HF, and silicon tetrafluoride, SiF4. And over the 100 years, many examples of severe poisoning of the local environment. The fluoride, gases, and dust falls on the grass. The cows eat the grass. It cripples the cows, ruins the teeth and so on, and the EPA required the phosphate fertilizer industry to put a scrubber on, a spray of water. And that spray of water converts these two gases, hydrogen fluoride and silicon tetrafluoride, to a new substance called hexafluorosilicic acid, H2SiF6. Now, this is where we get to the bizarre point. They can't dump this scrubbing liquor containing hexafluorosilicic acid into the sea by international law. They can't dump it locally because it's far too concentrated and corrosive. But if they sell it to somebody, if somebody is willing to buy this, it becomes a product.
Yes, family. So you see how dangerous this thing is. Family, it really dangerous in a family. And only one we have to blame is ourselves, you know. Because only thing we have to do is just work together. We don't need to fight this supremacy what's out there, whether black supremacy, white supremacy, Indian supremacy, Chinese supremacy. You understand me? No, family, this is our life. Every day, you see when you shower same way, these chlorine thing go inside of our skin. You know that when you sweat, your skin open up. Yeah. And like you breathe, your skin is a thing what breathe, innit? You know what I mean, family? And if your skin breathe, yeah, it's dangerous, innit, family? Alright.
When fluoride was added to public drinking water, it wasn't a whole lot long after that dental records were starting to get better. However, as the graph shows, even countries where the water was completely unfluoridated, the amount of cavities dropped at the exact same rate or better. If we look even further into ingesting fluoride to the drinking water, data shows it has no benefit to the teeth whatsoever. 98% of Europe is completely opposed to having fluoride added to their water supply, versus a great percentage of North America being fluoridated. The dental records in Europe show fewer cavities and tooth decay than what occurs in North America. To put the nail in the coffin of fluoridated drinking water, in Kuopio, Finland, water was fluoridated from 1959 to 1992. As public concern raised about the use of fluoride, it was removed from the water supply in 1992, and dental records got better. With no clear benefit at all, we continue to pump this highly toxic chemical into our water supplies. What about fluoride used topically versus systemically? In other words, fluoride that comes from toothpaste and the dental office. There is no data that shows fluoride used in fluoridation practices helps prevent tooth decay. Even in topically used situations, data has shown that fluoride actually rots teeth as opposed to helping.
Why, really serious, family? And don't feel say it's getting better. It's not getting better at all, family.
Unfiltered tap water, which we will pour in 2 glasses. OTO chemical, test for chlorine, very sensitive for it. 10 drops. Notice it turning yellow, the evidence of chlorine. No chlorine in this water. Where did that chemical go?
Family, serious. Serious, family.
What shot I'm going to show you now? Go on. Who's going to put this water in their mouth, gargle it as much as you can and then put it back in the glass.
I'll do it.
Like, swish it around. All of it's got to go in your mouth. Swish it around. Alright. Don't worry, we'll wash the glass. Now watch this. Same thing I done just now, right, Cindy?
Yeah.
There's nothing to see because the chlorine is gone. Look. You saw what he did, right? You saw what I took tap water.
Yeah.
Why ain't it going yellow?
Why?
Because it's in his mouth. No. The chlorine attached to him. Yes, that's what's going on. This is what's going on. They've taken us for fools in this world, mate. I'm telling you. Where's it gone? Now, when the lemon comes, you're going to see a next thing. Watch. A scam, but you just don't even know it. We're not even here, but we're here. If you know what I mean.
Cool. What did you do? Explain to them why this is yellow and this ain't yellow.
Basically, this is tap water, both of them, yeah?
Yeah.
This one was straight from the tap.
Yeah.
And I put a reagent in it to show the colour
Yeah.
of chlorine in the water.
That's why it's yellow.
That's why it's yellow.
Because that's the chlorine in the water.
Right. Then we got another sample, and you gargled it in your mouth to show you when you gargled it and you put the water back in there and I put the reagent in it never went yellow because the chlorine's gone into you now. So when you wash fruit and vegetables, whatever you put under that tap, the chlorine is attaching itself to any organic matter. Simple. A scam, but I put the reagent in there, it never went yellow because it went inside of it. Any organic matter, chlorine attaches itself to everything. So when you're using these taps to wash your fruit and veg, your food, you're actually putting chlorine onto the food straight away. Watch this, and I'll prove it now. Watch. You see that's chlorine in there, yeah?
Yeah.
You watch it?
Yeah.
Where's it gone?
Make it alkaline, innit?
No, but where's the chlorine gone? Lemon.
Chlorine tastes like lemon.
Yeah.
I just tried the chlorine.
He gargled that, and when it went into him, now put the lemon in there, it's gone. And when they actually discovered chlorine, they were saying that basically that this is a revolutionary thing. Purify the water. What is with chlorine? Remember, recycle sewage was what they sent to our houses on a daily basis. That is poison. Poison. Everything. I'll put the reagent in. Water has memory, so specific energy. When you use grinder, the energy is big. Don't worry about it. I want to come and see you again. We can do all this later. Listen, our energy is so powerful. We just don't know it. So when you get in tune with what's really going on, you're on another level. I ain't even got nowhere near there yet, but I'm on my way. And all the technologies that I'm finding in my pocket just keep coming to me.
Quick question.
Anything you like.
Why have you got peace? Yeah. What else is on there?
Love
and gratitude. Why is that on the bottle?
Because it spells, innit?
Why is it important?
It's important because it's showing love and gratitude to the water, and we want peace in the world for humanity. Because this is the whole destruction of the world. Is all this bull. I don't even want to swear because I've stopped swearing as well.
In Target, check this out for infant waters. Be able to give this to infant babies. Newborn babies coming into this world in Target for $1. Nice and good, right? Looks nice and cute. Right on the front. Take a look. Fluoride added. Consult your physician on fluoride. Why would they want to put fluoride in infants? I don't know. You guys are so smart.
I have a little box here, which you may recognize even at a distance. It's nothing more or less than the box that the Colgate toothpaste comes in. And it's fluoridated. Did you know that every toothpaste, no matter just Colgate, any toothpaste that has fluoride in it has the following warning printed on the box as well as on the tube. Did you know there was a warning on those tubes? A lot of people didn't. I'm glad that this group is a little better educated. And let me just quick read you. It's in tiny, tiny print, so I just printed it out for myself so I could read it easily. It says, warnings. Keep out of the reach of children under 6 years of age. Don't you want to teach your kids to brush their teeth? Keep out of, you can't give them toothpaste. But you're told that they need the fluoride so that they get healthy teeth and no cavities, aren't you? Well, listen to this. If more than is used for brushing is accidentally swallowed, mind you, kids don't have the capability yet of spitting out this toothpaste. If it's accidental, but they flavor it like candy, they make it look like candy. If it's accidentally swallowed, get medical help or contact the Poison Control Center right away. Did you know there was poison? They mark it, they tell you so. Most people don't read this. People don't believe that there's poison in something that they put in their mouth, never mind 6-year-olds. How about you? Do you think it's good for you to put poison in your mouth? Even if you spit it out, the mouth and the mucous membrane in the mouth is highly absorptive, and you get this poison. Furthermore, dentists who are knowledgeable and honest will tell you that there is no proof that fluoride does anything to prevent cavities. Hey, this isn't all. Children 2 to 4 use only a pea-sized amount and supervise the child's brushing and rinsing to minimize swallowing. They tell you don't swallow it, don't let your kids swallow it. It's poison. And if they do, they contact the Poison Control Center. But they fluoridate your water. More than 52% of American states and cities have now fluoridated water. Why? It doesn't do a thing to help your teeth or your children's teeth. It is one of the most powerful poisons there are. It's highly toxic. It causes bones to be brittle, teeth to get blackened. And it damages your immune system, the very system that you need to keep you healthy and to help to fight infections and cancer.
This is Ralph the News. We are drinking sewage water straight up out of the toilet in the sink. All these people with AIDS, syphilis, on their period, cancer, whatever, throwing up, drunks, flushing babies down the toilet. We are drinking water, treated sewage water. So this is the treatment center right here, and they are making us drink. They ain't making us, but that's all we got. They even mix in septic tank water, which is nasty as hell. Yes, septic tank water in with our water. This is toilet tissue in the water. You ever have